In today's video, we're talking about WWE, who made a huge announcement today. Also, in addition to that, TNA made a huge announcement. They've announced a new TV deal, and we are going to talk about a top WWE superstar who has revealed their retirement plans from the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ango Show, and if you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click subscribe so you never miss a video and you never miss out on what's happening in the world of professional wrestling. All right, guys, today we're going to kick things off with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is publicly speaking about his potential retirement plans, and I'm not going to lie, the fact that he's already thinking about it and talking about it is just a little sad. He's not hiding from this whatsoever, but he was on All the Smoke, and during his recent appearance on All the Smoke, he opened up about the balance of being a father and balancing family life, but also the demands and the heavy workload of being a top WWE superstar. And he actually confirmed, he says, you get to a point when there's only so much you can do. You can only go so long. And I think I know my number where I'd like to get with this. He also goes on to say that this will probably be, his next contract will probably be his last. He says, what I'd say is probably my last contract with WWE, or the next contract I sign will probably be my last, and I'll finish my days with WWE. It's the house that built me, and it's the house that brought me back and put me in this wonderful position. Obviously, the big talking point that I think a lot of people are talking about here is the fact that Cody Rhodes, just quite frankly, he's a father now. And Cody Rhodes, has a demanding schedule with WWE. He's got to do media and appearances and signings and conventions and fanatics and the podcast and all of these different things. And the truth is, Cody Rhodes retiring from WWE would make the most sense. Now, would his next contract be a 1-year-long contract? Would it be a 3-year-long contract? Would it be 5 years? I don't know. But this is very realistic. And the idea of Cody Rhodes retiring sucks because Cody is just one of my favorites. I just like this guy a lot. He carries himself well. He's a true champion. He's very good at what he does. And quite frankly, Cody Rhodes is just one of those guys that I genuinely feel in my heart will definitely leave a lasting impact on the wrestling industry as a whole. If you look at his contributions to what he did for AEW, what he did for All In, what he did for New Japan, what he did for TNA, and then coming back to WWE and being a top guy, it's definitely going to be in the history books. This guy is absolutely incredible. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I'm super excited to see what happens, but I'm still a little bit sad. That brings us to our next topic. Ladies and gentlemen, TNA has announced a new TV deal, and I know we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. However, today, we're not getting the announcement we all hoped for because it's not for America. But TNA did reveal that they have now signed a new TV deal with Claro Sports for Mexico and Latin America. They put out a press release that Claro Sports will be in a new multi-year, multi-100-hour licensing agreement with TNA. From Los Angeles, a press release came out. Anthem Sports and Entertainment, a global multi-platform media company, announced a new multi-year deal to bring TNA and its events to Claro Sports. Now, this new distribution agreement will begin on January 1st, 2026. TNA will bring its monthly pay-per-view events, original TNA Plus specials, obviously TNA Impact, which is their flagship show. And what's really cool is TNA will have a presence in Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Dominican Republic, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Now, Claro Sports over there, they have like this whole platform for smart TVs, and they have their own app, their mobile app. They have their own website. They're available on Samsung TVs and Google and Roku and LG and Android and all this stuff. They're a very big part of not only linear television, but also streaming television. This is a big deal for TNA because I think we are on the we're on the cusp of the North American TV deal. So I'm glad to see that they're staying busy. Obviously, you got to have a presence in North America. You got to have a presence in Latin America. TNA, it's going to be very interesting to see how things unfold here. But I want to see some serious growth for TNA, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this. And for them to have this new agreement is great, multiple years. There are people who want to watch TNA. The Claro Sports CEO, Jose Antonio Brumad, came out and said, our audience features some of the most passionate and knowledgeable wrestling fans in the world, and their response to TNA wrestling has been incredibly enthusiastic. The decision to build upon this partnership was an easy one, and we are pleased to continue working with TNA. They have some exciting things in store for the years ahead, and our viewers will get to experience every action-packed minute of it. So that's good. Very exciting stuff there, man. Shout out to TNA. Now let's get that North American TV deal announced ASAP. And that brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. WWE has made a huge announcement. Will they have learned their lesson or not? We're going to find out. But WWE has just revealed in a press release that Montreal will host Friday Night SmackDown on January 23rd and Saturday night's main event on January 24th. 2-day combo ticket packages are now on sale November 7th at 10 a.m. Eastern. With the Tourism of Montreal organization over there, WWE and Tourisme Montreal announced that they will take over the Bell Center in Montreal back-to-back nights. Obviously, this is a big deal. But we just saw what happened in Utah, and this is interesting. Utah ticket sales were kind of iffy, kind of weird, kind of low. WWE doing the back-to-back nights for Friday Night SmackDown and Saturday night's main event. Is this a big seller? Montreal is a hot market for WWE. How will this sell? How will WWE perform? I don't know. But it's a very interesting choice for WWE because WWE has brought some heavy-hitting events to Montreal in the past. I think this is looked at as a good thing. I'm curious to see what WWE does. Saturday night's main event going into 2026, I hope is still taken seriously. We just saw 2 world champions crowned on a random Saturday night, which I like the idea that Saturday night's main event is actually treated like a premium live event. I like the fact that it's treated like a big deal. My viewing experience on Peacock was great. There was no ads. I like that. So hopefully WWE knocks it out of the park here. This will be the first Saturday night's main event that WWE puts out without John Cena. Because keep in mind, John Cena's is in December. So just keep that in mind. John Cena will not be featured on this. Obviously a big deal, big announcement from WWE. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.